I'm okay, man. Yeah, right now I've kind of been like plugging along. You can see my screen right now, right? I got this IDE open, and I got like 2 agents in there. It's actually I have 3 agents open at once in this thing right now. I got in my anti-gravity thing. I have my codex, so OpenAI. I got my Claude running, and I have over here on this side. I have Gemini. So I got like 3 models, and I'm maxing them out. This one I'm down to Flash today. I had this crazy thing where I like it's how many days is 148 hours? Like 20. Like come back in 20 days. It's crazy.
And what are you trying to do? And what exactly are you trying to do with all these AI models? Because it looks interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm excited that you're interested. And we'll talk a little bit about on the show today some of the things we're working on, some of the things we're working with. And you know, it's Tuesday Cinema Club, season 6, episode 8.
Wow.
I'll see if I can bring some of the. Yeah, it's tough, right? So some of our stuff, like, yeah, it's technically our 50th recording. This is our 50th recording. I think you're somewhere around our 30th guest, 32nd guest. You and Peter, who's unfortunately not able to make it today. We'll talk about that in a bit. Hopefully he's doing okay. I know he's kind of fleeing things. We got a lot of things planned today. Well, a lot of people say we're jitterbugs, but I'm trying to be focused in. You know, I was focusing on this thing I was coming across today while you were asking me what I was designing. I was kind of fighting what are called AI design patterns. There's this thing that, like, I don't know if you've noticed or heard, you hang out with people who design with AI, all their products end up purple. There's like all of these like design trends that kind of come out of our.
It's like how the photos became like orange. Like when you
yeah, that was early on.
Orange, yeah.
No, that's one of our reasons. The piss filter, they called it, right? Early on, they called it the piss.
That was from the Studio Ghibli stuff, right, or whatever.
It's around the same time. It's just after. It's one of the reasons. Berno, our esteemed host, is here to welcome Fawzi.
Hello, Bruno.
Who there were some other things that were like interesting. He was talking about like how it uses serif text to like highlight things. The purple is like a huge one, and like the contrast, how they use like numbered sequences. It's just all these things. It's actually pretty interesting here. I'll bring up the article as I was scrolling through here. So like they're just like this kind of commonality you see. You notice this. Oh, that's like I see that everywhere on AI design. You know what I'm talking about? This like square grid of stuff. So when I was working today using my 3 agents, I explicitly said don't do these things, and I still found some of those patterns coming up today. Remember, here on the Tuesday Cinema Club, all this content can be watched live on our Twitch. Join us in the Discord. We also release these to YouTube and Spotify. When we play Slop or Haute, you can go and view that page. We got open to the public today. We're waiting for Sticky Fish to get here. I don't know if he's on here. I got a couple of clips I wanted to play today. I'm going to start with this one for us to ruminate on.
All overthinking. Have a listen back. I do it. I overthink a lot. And when I've heard myself back, I'm like going, dude, you're kind of seeing so much significance that none of that shit's significant.
What do you know about Chris Williamson? Have you guys ever heard of this guy? Somehow he's got Matthew McConaughey on a show, but have you heard of him? I hadn't heard of him before I found this clip today. You have seen. What do you know about Chris?
From what I've.
What do you know about Chris Williamson?
He's like some sort of like a help guru. You know, he helps people, young people, go through this modern age. And just confusion everywhere. And I mean, from what I've seen. He's a very good presenter, and he has some really crazy connections. He's bringing people like Matthew McConaughey on, among other people. Academics, and all sorts of other influential voices. And I like his style. He also has like his own energy drink brand or something, from what I've seen. I follow him on LinkedIn, and yeah, I think he has like his own drink or something, and I mean, that's definitely cool. Imagine having your own drink. That's definitely something on my bucket list. Have my own drink. And from what I've seen, he is very capable, very savvy, very very intelligent, and definitely looks good on camera and knows how to speak. And I'm jealous of his connections as well. It's always just an exciting guy on his podcast every other week. And yeah, definitely should keep an eye on this.
I feel your envy. I feel your question on how does he have those connections. I find it very interesting. Right, you're totally right. And not to call you out, bro, but you look fine on camera, right? You look good on camera right now, so don't you stress. Don't you stress one bit, right? Move you over here so you're kind of free. What I found really interesting is when I went to his page here, I found these insane pages. Like one of them on Facebook is called "Congratulations, you've been selected." I've never seen this. It's like these like weird bot pages. The other one is Team Monetization sent you a warning, is a page. So they're like these like weird bot accounts. But yeah, you talk about, look at how does he get these guests on his show. I couldn't figure out if it was AI. I couldn't figure out if he really got those guys. Like that clip of McConaughey there, I couldn't tell if that was like I'm watching this again, like watch the cut-in on this. Is he actually... No, is he really on this show? Is he really on?
All overthink.
That was real. I've seen the behind the scene
I do
footage. And no, this guy's legit.
And when I've heard
he's
myself
not
back,
some
I'm
sort of, he's not a faker. He's
Dude.
not a fraud.
Kind of
He definitely has crazy connections.
seeing
and,
so much
you
significance
just seen on that.
that none of that shit's significant.
Showed before. I mean, got some crazy guests there.
Wait, are they just recording out? They're just recording outdoors?
No,
that is crazy, bro. That is
They're not recording outside. I've actually seen this on. They're recording on like some sort of LED wall that's showing a scene. I think a scene from the movie Interstellar, the farm from the movie Interstellar. I think that's what it is.
So they got a volume.
Huh. Yeah. Well, here he is with a lot of people, so it must be a real thing. So shout outs Chris Williamson. I didn't know about him, but Fawzi, you did, right? So you're doing okay. You know about what's real and what's not.
Yeah, I try.
You watch any movies in this last week? We like to talk about some of the movies we watched in this last. Yeah, what'd you watch last week?
Well, last week, 2 weeks ago, I saw the movie Project Hail Mary, and it was the best thing I've seen in a long time. It really, really was. And I strangely felt like it was cinema coming back, because for a lot of years we've been seeing all over the internet, and we've been hearing all over, and we've been seeing for ourselves how the quality of the movies kind of really, really went down. A lot of people are blaming things like Marvel movies and superhero movies and other types of movies, but definitely the quality of movies have been going down for some years now. And this movie, Project Hail Mary, felt like a resurgence of creativity. It was written by the same guy that wrote The Martian, and the Martian starring Matt Damon. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah.
And
I can, and I saw it in theaters myself. It took my wife. It's a feel-good movie.
It is.
I don't think that your opinion is alone. I think there's a lot of big Project Hail Mary fans out there. Sixth season of Tuesday Cinema Club's actually been the Alien season, so we've been watching movies with aliens in them, kind of iconic movies or funny, ironic movies that we've seen that feature aliens in them. But from a higher level, I think I really do appreciate you kind of highlighting what a feel-good movie is and what we call a return to cinema. At 2.5
Yeah.
hours long, it's, it is epic, right? There's going to be a lot of epic films that are going to kind of say return to cinema this year. I feel like they heard the audience, right? We got the Odyssey coming up, we got Dune 3 coming up. There's a lot of big feature films coming down the pipeline here that look really exciting for big screens or nice systems, and I think Project Hail Mary is one of those ones that's kind of fall into that category.
Yep.
I think it's interesting. I definitely think that movie is going to get nominated for Academy feature, but just to tie this back to cinema and AI, I don't know if you guys heard on May 1st, the 99th Oscars is coming up here, and the Academy said, you know what, it's only human-authored screenplays, human-performed roles that are eligible, right? So there's like this thing they're now calling the Val Kilmer rule, right? So like Val Kilmer, who's doing this like post, human, it's like he died, his family got the rights, they want to make it, it's consenting. He can never, or whoever does that can't win an award in the future, right? So there isn't like that. The Academy is like disincentivized that kind of just happened here May 1st this week. I don't think Rocky was an AI character. I saw there was like a guy who was like doing puppetry to roll him around in some of the behind the scenes, right? So that guy could get nominated because although they use like VFX to dub it in, it's like with Andy Serkis who does some physical work to make it happen, right?
The scenes with Rocky, they were definitely CGI, definitely not AI, because I'm a 3D artist, and when you've spent so many years working as a 3D artist and as a VFX artist, and you can tell there are things that you can tell, even with the most advanced and trained AI models, you can tell when something is visually AI. And I can say for myself that I'm 100% positive that the alien Rocky in the movie Project Hail Mary was not AI. None of the scenes were. They all looked.
Tell us a little more about yourself and your experience as an animator. I mean, you seemed like to have some, fundaments beyond and some love for movies. Where did that come from, and where has that taken you, and what are you doing today?
Where it came from, I think it came from just having the same childhood as every other kid growing up in the early 2000s. I was born in 1998, and I grew up on the Disney movies. We had the VHS. I watched The Lion King over and over again. To the point that I memorized it, and I used to play it in my head at school when I'm bored. And that translated into pursuing art as a child, and later into my adult life, I would draw and paint and do all sorts of things. And naturally, when I graduated high school, there was the question of what I wanted to do. And for some reason, I didn't choose art to begin with. I chose computer science. But then I realized during my first semester of university that I suck at maths, and so I left computer science, and I just saw an ad for this local school that had animation courses and degrees, and it was a no-brainer. So I just enrolled, and I got really good at it. I was very good at it, thankfully. Due to my background in art as a kid, I just picked up the lessons fairly quickly, and then I graduated in 3 years, because it was a 3-year program, not a 4-year program like a normal bachelor's degree, and then I just started working in doing 3D visualization projects for the event services in Saudi Arabia. And that's where I met Pete. He was my operations director, my partner, Peter Reid. And I worked in Saudi for 4 years in the events industry as a designer, just creating stages, creating the technical drawings, trusses. Sometimes I would create visual effects for videos that would be shown on just massive LED walls, like the one that you saw in the Chris Williamson podcast with Matthew McConaughey. And after 4 years, I got sick of Saudi Arabia and living as an expat. So I decided to come back home, and I had an offer to work at a gaming studio in Jordan, in my home country of Jordan. And I worked for a gaming studio, and I expanded onto my art skills, working as a 3D artist mostly, working on all sorts of driving games and fighting games and shoot 'em up type games, and thankfully it was a very, very rewarding experience. I worked there for 2 years. I left that company 7 months ago, and now I'm currently freelancing, and on the side, me and Peter Reid, my partner, we're starting Off Record Network, which is a media production brand dedicated to shedding light on the realities of the modern workplace. And that's where I am currently. Sorry for the winded answer, long-winded answer, but yeah.
From Disney movies to LED walls in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to your hometown and country and working on video games. Now talking about the workplace. We're really honored to have you. We got better late than never Sticky Fish here. Hey, there's free parking in LA on Sunday, Sticky Fish? It's good to see you this weekend, man. It was good to see you and your family at Family Day. I actually found out the term next gen is a builder. If you watch some sci-fi videos, guys, I saw that it's like next gen Lenara. Found that super interesting. Before we play some Slop or Hot, I want to show you guys some of my slot. He was asking about it earlier. He was like, what are you doing with all that code? What are you doing with all that code? Let me on F12 this. See if I can make it like a little better. I got this good thing. I'm planning to release this on itch.io, but maybe y'all could give me some feedback here. It's not multiplayer, so you could give me a quick watch here. Let me pause the vibe, because I want to kick this one off.
You made this?
Yeah, I made this today. Used all my credits. I've only done 3 runs. I've yet to beat it. I really like my logo gets stuck here. It's super fun. Do a new game. The buttons just bounce around. We're known for a wheel here. We always spin a wheel at the end of the episode, so this is how you choose your character. I was kind of thinking of making it if you haven't unlocked the character. Ooh. Alright, we got extra lives and low bounce. Got her birthday. I think this is sourced from API. Let's go ahead and start the production, see if the game's working. No! Why is it not working? God damn it. Which agent who do we tell? So I'll tell you what my process has been. My process all day has kind of been, I haven't prompted once. I show the air, and I take that to my highest tier, and I say, yeah, game failed on load. And then now I got 3 choices here on who could fix this bad boy. We didn't get to see the game, you just saw the menu, and I'm famous for menus, guys. What do you think of that menu? I made another menu. So we could do more OpenAI. I still got a little bit of GPT-4. I got Gemini Flash, or I got Claude credits. Who should take the prompt? Which one should take the prompt? Who do you trust to fix this prompt?
I've been reading a lot on Claude lately, in that it's superior to ChatGPT. So why don't you go ahead and try Claude? I don't know. Everybody's been raving about it lately.
All right, let's go ahead and take it. So my prompt has been to say this: act as a lead systems architect. We have fixed asset loading, but the game is crashing on scene transition because, we just go ahead and plug that in. And if you want any of these prompts, they're available in the Discord and in my bio. Prompt in bio. So you say give that to chat. Let's go ahead and post that. Paste again to expand. Send. All right, while it's gesticulating, we'll put that over here so we can watch it think. Let's play a little game we like to play, Slop or Hot. On the Tuesday Cinema Club, we play a game where we curate a kind of a social media feed of sorts, videos and things like that, and we decide whether or not we think these videos are AI or not. So let's go ahead and go through this week's list, and this was just a little shout out for the 50th episode I released.
Congo 2 is accelerating.
I'll give you a hint. That's AI.
That's AI.
Yeah, I don't know where you are. We're the ghost economy. It really focused on the ghost economy for some reason. Alright, let's try this one. Let's see if this one's easier or harder.
Have worked on it with sound and looping and put some music to it. It can all be done for nothing nowadays with the computer. And get a response. And get a response from the audience and see where it's slow and where it doesn't work and where your ideas weren't being communicated properly. Learn from that experience sitting in with the crowd. And then go out and make another picture the next weekend. And just keep doing it.
That seems real.
Yeah, that's real. That's Sam Raimi.
All right.
Director of Spider-Man.
Correct.
Okay, that looks real. That looks behind the scenes footage.
I'm gonna try to override the system.
I don't know. Spray paint on the wall. Spray paint on the walls. What's this guy filming? I don't know. I just don't know. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like I've seen AI. He's got a close take right there. Yeah,
like
okay. He says Locust Garden is real.
I don't know. The bottom's got that fake, like, camera shake to it, though. You know, like, why would you put that in the behind-the-scenes footage?
It's tough. It's tough to know. The LED walls is cool. I feel like that use of the LED wall is impressive. These are two different takes, obviously. I can't tell if that's an LED wall. It's well done if it is. Do you make these kind of LED wall effects? Do you think that's a cool LED wall effect you could accomplish there, Fawzi? With the door splashing away? Or would you rather use AI for it, or do you think you'd have more control using... what would you use? Nuke? Would you use Blender? Where would you take it?
I'm primarily a Autodesk Maya user, and
Okay.
and I like to render with a rendering engine called Redshift, you know, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
And I haven't used Blender
That's
much. Yeah.
Why would you? You have a full that suite right there. Although pricey is industry standard. If you say you work professional, that's what a professional uses to work.
It's just like I've been. Maya is like an abusive ex that you can't get enough of. You know what I mean? It's.
Have you done
like,
Cinema 4D or anything like that?
I have done Cinema 4D in my first job ever. I interned at this company called 3DU that does educational content. But I couldn't get the hang of it. And there was no reason for me to learn Cinema 4D. I even told my bosses at the time, I said, there's no reason to learn Cinema 4D for the kind of stuff you want me to do. But they were like, oh no, we paid for it, so you have to learn it. I told them I can do the same thing you want me to do using Maya, which what I was trained in at college, you know, and in my university. But they were like, oh no, you have to learn it. So I did. I learned it for a bit, but I couldn't stick with it. You know, it seemed like it was very limited compared to Maya or even Blender. I mean, I'd love to learn Blender right now. You know, I do want to invest some time in Blender, but it's just that the transition between Maya to Blender is kind of annoying to even think about, let alone experience. So I'll save that to a day when I'm motivated about it.
Nodes in Blender is really next level. It is something super cool.
I have seen, I worked a little bit with nodes in Blender, and it's definitely more impressive than Maya, I can admit.
This is David Arquette with the biggest lava lamp ever made.
That's real, I think. Yeah, I think it's real.
I didn't.
And that's the guy from 24. What's his name again? I keep forgetting this guy's name.
Kiefer Sutherland, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's always
Yeah,
that
definitely
type of
real.
actor. There's always
All
that
right,
type of
here's
actor.
a what's going on in real or fake?
I think this is real.
What's all this green? Imagine hanging that green tarp on this. That just seems insane. What is where this abandoned building with? If it is real, they should just use AI to do it. Cause like, and then he's just shooting at the ground in AI. Why wouldn't they just do this on a chair? Why would they even come outside for this? What's the point of her slowly dropping 10 feet? I just don't understand. Because I don't make good enough movies.
I think maybe they're shooting some sort of falling scene, and maybe the building is like on fire or getting destroyed or something.
Hey,
that's why they got the screen. I don't know.
You're in Jordan? Did Peter have to flee Jordan, or where is he fleeing from? He's in Poland now? What happened?
Yeah, Jordan. I'm in Jordan. Yeah, but Peter had to fly from UAE to Poland. You know, because the whole situation that's happening in the region.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I guess it's a smarter move, but hopefully it's not gonna be too long, he's gonna be, he's planning on going back to the UAE in the next 10 to 12 days.
Okay.
That, it's always better to be, away until things have cooled down a bit, because every time you think it's cooled down, something new happens, and you're just like, you know what? So yeah, it's safer, shall we say?
Yeah, just a possibility. We're looking at maybe getting Brian F. Collin on maybe next week's episode. He's the creator of Rampage, and I saw this. He was talking about the woman in the red dress in the game Rampage. Very Matrix coded. It's weird. It turns out all the prizes for all of them were the same. He's like, players thought there was something going on. Psych. It's kind of crazy reveal. Here's another one. You guys really think Locust Garden is they're always, why are they still wearing, you know why I know this is AI? Because look, it's got the exit sign. Anytime they throw an exit sign.
That does look AI. Yeah, that does look AI. Is that the guy from Saw?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, he just said Saw bathroom. It was kind of hard to hear. Hold on, let me restart that clip. It was previously recorded. I want it. You just go Saw bathroom.
How many Saws are we gonna watch this October? I hope there's a Saw stub wheel.
This is a clip of James Cameron. This is done for what do we call this? Public domain / free use / fair use. It's just how, we're talking about the new Resident Evil trailer, talking about Hollywood, talking about October. James Cameron saying, one of my guilty pleasure.
Hello?
I think we lost him for a second.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Yeah. Sorry, I probably got clipped. I got clipped. Got clipped for showing that Michelle Rodriguez talking about
The new router.
yeah, live DMCA. I used all my think messages. I generated an image or two, and then I guess there's a thing called think messages within Facebook. Just trying to generate some music, like new images for. I didn't know there was a think image.
That's new?
I can't get. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let's do one of these. Let's do under over 50. Oh no.
My God.
Oh no.
What is this?
No, climb baby, climb baby, climb.
Yeah, that's fake news.
Oh yeah. Where We're so good. Yeah, it's me manually editing the number right now. This is like GIMP, actually. This is like a... Alright, we're fine, we're fine.
We all know about Anon.
Yes, he's it. Okay.
I'm terrified. Imagine doing this stunt on set. It's extremely dangerous. Those barrels, and like, where's the camera? Is the camera like the thing that's over there? Like, it's just like standing, pointing. The guy's like standing right behind it.
I got no idea.
Yeah, like that's the camera. That's the camera. They're all just like watching him jump chill. What'd it take? All right. It says it for the last 7 minutes. It worked. Let's refresh this bitch.
And then someone will hire you to make a menu one day, and you'll get your game published.
Only content produced in this game by a government name, the menu.
Yeah, there's a game here. I promise you, there's a game here. Wait, that's not right. Well, why is it? Why is it? How did it? But it should have been Satya or Spike. All right. Oh, sick! The game's actually here. The game's actually here. Let me turn on some of the sound.
I get it. This is going to be big for our Patreon. People will definitely put in...
No, this is... We're trying to... I'm trying to get the... It's a roguelite, where you're trying to get, like, deeper into the cut. Like, we start with Seven Samurai, because that's, like, an entry level.
I love that.
And then I still haven't figured out the budget thing yet. Alright, then we go to the next film. And then, for some reason, it stayed on Seven Samurai. So it's supposed to progress through their thing, and I'm supposed to be able to keep the money, and these are supposed to move. I can also get the Oscar. I'm also supposed to be able to... Damn it, I don't... IMAX Blast.
Your claw on Grok?
Come on, get the Oscar. I had it. Oh yeah, I forgot I could place pads. So you could also place some pads. And then, like, bounce off. And then Toshiro is supposed to... He's a famous actor from one of the movies, right? I don't know why the pad got placed there. Also, the double music was... But you get it. It's broken. I don't think I can't lose. Or it's... Film stock 9. Here we go. Give me the Oscar. Yo, $400 million. Production goal 27. Oh my god, that's easy. Alright, now it's too easy. And those balls aren't supposed to be there. It's kind of supposed to be like Peggle meets like a roguelite. Masterpiece unlocked. Oh, this is easy. Oh my god, I did it. It was supposed to update to those. See, it had the data in there. And then... Oh no. I feel like this is more fun than the... What happened? I've never gotten this far in the game before. I'll have to come back on the feedback for that. Let's play a little more Slop or Haute. Another one where... I just don't know why they're filming in these places.
Keep putting my balls.
Oh my god, the Slop can handle the number of balls. That's crazy.
Oh, I can see the frame rate dropping.
Yeah, I should have put a frame rate counter in this.
I'm just watching the blocks at the bottom slide through it like it's water. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, this is Phaser 3. It's actually it's really nice. And then you can stack that into a web app super easy. And it loads nice on a phone too.
Okay, free the balls. There we go.
I just added this thing where the wheel was just supposed to block the balls, not the logo. The logo's supposed to be on the bottom, but I just added that and now it's stuck. Seems like a lot is the answer. Here's a good photo. Yeah. Let's So what should we fix? What's like the number one thing to fix here? I mean, obviously there's something broken right now, right? Wow, it doesn't even have a fail. There should be some fail state right now, and it's like, no, this is fine. You're totally supposed to be in this, like, there's nothing I can do. Broadcast game.
It's like you're in the
All it is
pit,
now, it's
man.
just this. No, you just make a ball pit the game. Do you guys think this webpage Mel Gibson is really him? This page is
still
not
canceled?
impersonating.
There's got to be an
I-
impersonator, right?
Nah, Mel's.
But it says
Mel's
it's
good,
not.
dude. Mel's free.
It says he's lit.
He's making
Only
passion
2.6
I mean, have you guys ever
followers. Did he fall off that hard after his alcoholics did?
passion too, bro. It's fine. Mel's good.
I don't know. But isn't this a real photo of him with Vince Vaughn in swim trunks? Like, I kind of believe Mel would dress like this. He's got 2 pairs of glasses on. I don't know. Everyone's got a podcast now. Everyone does podcasts now. I don't know the Hodge twins, but they were able to get Charlie. I mean, Charlie had to do his dad
That's what
first,
they
but
have. Oh, we got to catch up. We're gonna
See.
be there a while.
wait, how do you know what episode how many episodes you have before me? I don't even know yet. They just have DoorDash explodes over wrong address. I don't know if this counts.
Well, what counts as an episode, bro?
I'm trying to figure that out right now, but like DoorDash explodes over that. They're like 6-minute episodes. My God. Oh, they have 11,000 episodes. They have 1,100 episodes is the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
You gotta start cutting these.
Well,
down
we just
so
do
can have
weekly.
500 episodes. You know, cut them down to 10 minutes.
We just do weekly for an hour.
If we did one
Different
every
strokes,
day,
different
we
folks.
would be catching up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go back to some more news articles. This could be a whole episode. So we actually entered Congo 2 in this festival, the World AI Film Festival. I want you to know that. And we did not get selected, right? That's true. We didn't get selected. But here's the thing. They didn't really take feature films. They were like, look, the submission allowed for films to be as short as 1 minute. They raised the bar to 10 minutes. I submitted in to them through the website, and then they mentioned us. We technically got mentioned. We received some feature-length submissions. But next year, we'll have full AI fiction features over an hour long. So, I mean, fundamentally, we were mentioned. I do believe that Congo 2 was part of the 2025 WAIFF submissions. And in general, we were not considered because it was too long. But that being said, let's watch another clip here.
Congo 3 next year,
What
baby.
the outside world was saying. And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital, and I couldn't get my mind around it. I had a stroke. I'm in fucking perfect shape. The clone shit threw me.
Yes.
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it.
What if everything we were taught about the universe was incomplete? A new understanding of the universe is now live. This isn't about belief. It's about thinking for ourselves. So if you've been searching for answers, this is where you start.
Have you ever heard
AI
Ter-
wouldn't come up
Yeah.
with this stuff that Terrence.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say thanks for muting that because yeah, Terrence Howard has been, he's becoming quite a bit of a cuckoo,
Have you heard about his patents? Have you heard about his patents? He's got a lot of
Yeah,
patents.
I have. The guy just keeps applying for patents for the most random things and then suing people who try to, come up with the same ridiculous ideas as he does. And the guy's, I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that guy. That'd be too mean, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I mean,
Fawzi, it's
yeah,
okay. You can be
some
on
people.
to.
Yeah, no, it's just like colors. I mean, I guess he's a perfect example of what happens when you believe your own horse shit. Excuse my French.
No
And
excuses needed. Um, Speaking of black filmmakers, did we watch any Denzel movies? I know, Sticky, you and I watched one particularly fantastic Pelican-based film, The
Yeah, I
Pelican
saw it.
Brief.
I came in at the title screen. I mean, the
Yeah,
end credits.
I feel like we watched that title screen like 3 times before I turned it off, and then we finally watched it. Fawzi, are you a Denzel fan? Have you ever seen The Pelican Brief? You got an... Yeah, we're watching a little... Well, Sticky is. I've joined in. We've globbed on with him.
I had to take a break though. I watched Crank instead of a Denzel movie.
That's the one where he jumps off a helicopter at the end. Spoiler, sorry.
And
Right?
lives. He bounces
Yes.
off a car.
the Jason Statham movie.
Yeah, he has to have like sex in public in order to like not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just because I saw a video from a guy do a video essay on how MTV and a lot of their production studios, like all the directors who got their start making music videos, it was a pipeline to becoming a real feature length film director. People could it was like a short punchy thing that you had to show off your skills very quickly, and the budgets were back in MTV's heyday, they got to be pretty big, so you could do basically whatever you wanted. And so it was just, they were talking about how it was a pipeline for directors, and like that obviously is just a thing. Like, what pipeline are you going to take to becoming a feature film director now? Like
YouTube.
I guess
YouTube.
just YouTuber is probably the one that's probably going to be the most prevalent, because it used to be like ads. You do ads or shorts or something, and
what's
those
it?
guys,
Weeping Willow.
In that kind of thing, the guys who did Crank. I mean, and in retrospect, I mean, when you look at it, it very much has got that vibe from that 2000s vibe, and I don't know. I think a lot of people didn't get it. Like they took it too seriously, which I think is like crazy because it's so zany and off the wall. Like, I think it's very obvious that they're not being serious, but people somehow did take it seriously. But
They made a couple of them. I think they made like 2.
They made 2. They only made 2. The second one is that he has to keep jolting his heart. It's like high voltage.
Yeah, like he in the first movie he gets injected with a venom, and in the second movie he gets his heart taken out and has like a robot heart, or what do you call it, an artificial heart installed instead, and then he has to take all these sorts of, and then he needs like he needs like adrenaline. He needs to keep doing all these adrenaline, crazy stuff, like fighting people and having sex in public just to get the adrenaline moving so he can stay alive. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I remember I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. When I shouldn't be, I definitely shouldn't be watching it as a kid. But yeah, surprisingly enough, it was one of my first experiences. Yeah, it was one of my first impressions of LA and Hollywood as a, because the movie was really gritty, and it showed like how life was for people living in Los Angeles. And it was interesting for a guy like me who grew up in the Middle East, never left the Middle East, and was always fascinated with American culture, especially American movie culture.
Yeah, they definitely do a good job of showing LA like a normal person would see LA, right? Like, a lot of times movies, they're shot in LA, it's an LA movie, but it's not really the LA that people experience. And that's very much like they were just filming on random corners, right? Wherever they would get permission to film.
Yeah, exactly. And that was my impression as well. Yeah, this movie was
accurate.
I was just gonna.
One of the first digital films too. They really embraced digital filmmaking. Like when everyone was thinking that digital was just going to be a lesser film, these guys really like used it to their advantage. Like,
it's gritty for sure.
Yeah,
it was. It was, and it was, and also was one of Jason Statham's best performances. You know, because he usually does, you know, these stoic characters and he rarely talks, and he's just always quiet. You know, he's the tough guy, act strong, silent type. But in this movie, he was like yelling and screaming and shouting and punching his way through the entire movie and laughing and just acting like a complete nut job. And it showed a range that he doesn't usually get to show in most of his movies. Kind of like that other movie of his, the comedy movie he made with the spy movie. I don't know if you guys remember it. It was with that actress, the one from Bridesmaids. I don't know her name.
Have you ever seen
Jason
Lock,
Statham.
Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? Is
have.
Jason Statham? Yeah, he's really good in this, and he's really good in Guy Ritchie films. I feel like he kind of has those characters come out, especially in Lock, Stock for sure. Just quick flag. We talk about pipelines today. Curry Baker or Barker, right? He's got his new film Obsession that's like coming out and in theaters right now. I think he's like an example of like direct pipeline. Although he apparently did go to film school, says IMDb. He's shorter than me, also says IMDb. I think we're gonna move into just a couple more slops here. We know Terrence is crazy.
Hold on tight. Okay, stop.
That AI voice is like so like all the yells are always that. I mean, of course, the giant snake. I love the like Oompa Loompas in green. it's a pretty fun set.
Except for their faces, like their faces they're gonna have to digitally alter the face afterward, like.
But it's also like a weird, like it's almost like an art performance that all these people are just watching. What do you think of this? Real or fake? Slop or hot?
No, this is real. This is real. This is from the movie Barbarian. It's an insane movie.
Love that movie.
Yep. And the new director, the same director of this movie is now coming out with a new movie, Resident Evil, and I'm excited for it. I really am excited.
Yeah, Zach Krieger, whitest kids we know. So you told me this is the real Mel Gibson page? He's got 50 million likes. This is the real one.
How is Denzel? How is he looking like Denzel down there? That's my question.
Yeah, it is a crazy. What is this photo? What is this photo? So this is the real Mel Gibson page. You're telling me this is the real Mel Gibson page? Last year he uploaded that photo. It's on his story right now. Some stories don't leave you; they stay with you, challenge you, and sometimes demand even more of you. He's got like a new Christ movie coming out that like I was actually just talking about how there's no story about like when Christ went to hell and fought the devil when they crucified him, and he's making that movie. It's like a 2-part movie. Really? I'm so ready. Yeah, they just announced it like very recently. Is this AI or not? You think this is an AI? Is this the real poster or is this AI for the dog stars?
That's the real poster. Real poster.
It looks like Harrison Ford. Is it Josh Brolin though, right?
That's Josh Brolin.
I didn't know. How old do you think Ridley Scott is?
He's old, bro. He's like 90, right? He's old.
Yeah, bro. Who's actually directing the movie? I want to know.
Yeah, imagine a 90-year-old showing up to set. The dog comes from the stars.
The craziest thing I heard is that he was 40 when he made Alien. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I get that Alien's an old movie, but like, it's just like it feels like like oh man, the guy got his big break, but it like didn't happen until he was 40. Like.
And then Tony was around stunting on him. They had to kill him off.
They're big Tony Scott watchers, man. He's got a big representation on this podcast.
Yeah, that's
you
fake.
guys.
That looks fake.
Lucy 2 is fake.
That's not even AI. That's just bad Photoshop.
He's cheaper, Your Honor. I couldn't believe Tim Bin Hustlin posted this. Sorry, this is an inside joke for the show. Tim He posted that, I found that, but he still wouldn't come on our show. Another quick shout out to Brian's. I think he's got a Kickstarter going on. So if you liked, what is this, isometric RTS turn-based games? I don't know. The beta's not available. And you said you knew the guy, but it's actually, his name's Armin Khan, by the way. That's gonna get us banned. That sounded like a steep platform for sure. It's weird that they would put this, like, you know, have the boat up, but I keep reaching out to him. He won't reply to be on the show. Alright, fake or not. Armin Khan. McCulkin was quietly spotted. They always put people in masks. Hollywood Flashback Club. I'll tell you why I think this is fake.
Why is Max sitting that way?
Yeah, I don't think the movie... Is he in a wheelchair? Why is he's facing... he's like rolling through and like...
He's watching people watch the movie. That's the experience.
They turned all the lights on for this one scene to take a photo of it. Alright, Off Record Network. Why don't I give you guys just a couple more minutes here before we go to the Wheel of Cinema. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you got coming in the new world? Give a shout out to you, and thank you so much, Fawzi, for coming on the show today.
Thank you, and thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on this call. I'm happy to meet all of you. I really am.
Yeah, brother. Alright. We all learned that it's Mel Gibson is not to be trusted. Whatever content this is, it's not real. I'll end up on this photo of Ellen DeGeneres with Pixar. Dory is back.
Nemo's coming, huh?
They're making a new Nemo. New Nemo. I know you know. This is Nemo.
Nemo was one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch it on VHS all the time, and I don't know. It's just like just leave the characters be. Like why the need for sequels? Like we already had a great story and beginning, middle, end, and it was amazing. Why the need for the sequel? I don't know. I think it's just a cash grab at this point. We had Dory, which was fine, but why Nemo 2? I don't know. Everything is sequels now. No new ideas are being made. I think it's kind of annoying.
It's only gonna get worse, man.
I don't know what you guys think.
AI can't come up with an original idea, so now everything is just gonna be the same stuff regurgitated by AI forever.
Let me see if I can pull up and pitch to you guys. No, you don't want to hear my AI slop story. I know Stu's here. He's just waiting for us to spin the wheel and do a movie. Let's connect in. So, Fawzi, if you never played, we watch a movie here after this episode. I know it's early for your time, you might drop, but you can add some things for the wheel. You can add any movie that's got an alien with it. So right now we got Edge of Tomorrow, Night Beast, Life Force, The Faculty, Battle for LA, Attack for the Block. We asked for R-rated movies that are like classics, A Project Hail Mary wouldn't work, right? It's something that we probably can't check out from one of our libraries right now. We try not to, hoist the pirate flag too wide, but if there's a movie with an alien in it that's like R-rated that you could think is a good one for our wheel, we'll add it to the wheel here and see if we get it for this season. Take your time.
I'm trying to think of something.
Hey, Stu, are you with us? You got a movie here you want to add to the wheel here? I'm trying to think if I'm going to add one. I kind of shouldn't add one because I rigged the wheel last week. They said I did.
What about
Life?
Yeah, I'm here.
What about
Life? Great movie. James Franco's in it for about 10 minutes. Stu, you got an alien?
Here. Yes, can you hear me?
Is it Ryan Reynolds or James?
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds and Jake.
And James Franco. James Franco's in that movie for like 10 shots. It's like really, it's kind of a meme. It's a meme. If you haven't seen it or you don't remember, it's worth rewatching it because he is in that movie for like the very beginning.
I watched it when it first came out, and it kind of creeped me out that the alien in this movie. I don't know what I think they called it something. They gave it a funny name or something.
The goo or whatever. Yeah, I love that one. It's a good one.
If we get that, Poodle Skirt will go crazy.
Yeah, he's a big Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know where Poodle Skirt is, but I hope he is well. City of Tucson reaching out saying something about this, a photo of Jar Jar Binks with breasts. Why did you send me this? That is a Star Wars movie that's not rated R, not the normal ones we watch.
What about for a PG movie Battleship, bro? I mean, it's got Rihanna in it, right?
Wait, no. That reminds me. What's the Kevin James movie we wanted to put on? Not that Battleship movie. What was the other one where it's like with it's Pixels? I think it's called Pixels. We wanted to put on.
Does that count as Alien?
No, I'm gonna put Pixels Battleship double feature.
Okay, that's a good one.
Stu, you got anything before we spin this wheel?
I already put stuff on the alien wheel, right?
Well, we reset it at 6. I don't know what happened. I think we could. I don't see the option.
Where's my under the skin, bro? Wasn't there a second wheel? What happened to our second wheel?
No, dude, don't shit up the wheel, dude.
I think the second wheel's here, technically.
Oh yeah, this is on A&L.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones on there. So we'll add in there.
The alien wheel's gone.
No, the alien wheel's still going. It's right here. We got Bad Taste, the 3 MIBs, Fire in the Sky, Close Encounters, Mars Attack, Annihilation, Pitch Black.
What about They Live? We should put They Live on the alien.
So good. Yes. Rowdy
Love
Piper,
the.
Piper, whatever his name was.
And then also we'll add S6135 sub wheel. Okay, I believe that's the wheel. From all of us here at Tuesday Cinema Club, I hope you watch movies, I hope you stay abreast with cinema, and most importantly, I hope AI doesn't take your job or your taste. See what that wheel says.
Oh my god, it's
rigged.
How is it rigged?
How can I be excited for the first of 7 wheel spins?
It's gonna be. There's only one wheel.
Oh hell yeah!
Faculty. It's faculty. Faculty.
Hell yeah! Going to LA, baby.
Welcome to Battle of LA. From all of us. No, that's Battleship. I think this one's like
Battleship. This is aliens come from outer space.
Mexico. Yeah.
This movie actually is interesting.
It's on Tubi. We're gonna be watching it right now. We'll probably slam in a double feature here. So from all of us here at the Tuesday Cinema Club, I hope you stay anointed, and do not trust Mel Gerard Gibson. He is a fake account. He's not the real account. He ain't no doctor podcast.
Is he still in the server, or is he out?
Oh, he kept reaching out to come on. I'm surprised he didn't just come off mute and show us more of his computer.